Elias, Loco, Briley here. I'll be fighting Mike Powell May 13th. Make sure you get your ticket. You don't want to miss it. It'll be sparks flying. It will be no time where it isn't intense, I promise. Come check us out. Next Level Fight Club. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. A part of Team Nightmare under Anthony Nieves. I'm a former kickboxing champion. I've won the WKA, the World Kickboxing Association belt, the Paul Murphy's Boxing Academy belt. My whole life I've been a fighter, so I've been fighting since I was like, I say my first sanctioned fight, I was probably 12, 13. I was in a Muay Thai tournament back in Georgia, and I won by split decision, and ever since then I've been fighting. A lot of people ask me why I fight, and you know, that's besides the fact of it being a thrill of my life and the most exciting moment anybody can ever go through. I just always knew I would be a fighter. Since I was young, my dad was a fight fan, and whatever he watched on TV, that's usually what I watched on TV. You know, Animal Planet, Discovery Channel, UFC, that type of stuff. So I remember being young, seeing Chuck Liddell ripping through everybody, one after one. I was amazed. I was like, how could he beat everybody? And I remember him fighting Rampage, and that day it definitely changed my heart. I've always been a fan. I always watched everything, but that day it changed my heart. My opinion, everybody is the same, so what makes me different is I just put in the work for it. You know, I see people say I need humble pie. I say I'm not arrogant or cocky about anything unless you're talking about my sport. When you're talking about my sport, yes, I do believe I will be the future champion of the world. Yes, I do believe I will KO my next dude and the next dude after that and the next dude after that. Yes, I do believe I am the future champion, and yes, I will be comfortable. What makes me different is that I put in the work for it, and I actually believe. Where there's doubt in other fighters, I don't have that. And under pressure, I'm better. Under pressure, I'm better. I'm a 145er. I also fight at 155. I bounce between any weight. To me, it doesn't matter what weight you are. If you can't fight, you can't fight. So, skillistically, I feel like I'm a lot better than the 45ers. At 145, I am a beast. At 55, I am an animal also. My prediction for the fight is I win by TKO or KO. I believe he'll shoot. I believe he'll shoot for his life. I believe within first 30 seconds he will be uncomfortable and he will shoot for the takedown. He will try to control me. He will try to hold me. I believe I'll be too strong for him. I believe I'll be too accurate for him and too fast. And I believe he will get KO'd. But if he takes me to the ground and he is successful, then the submissions are there also. I'm not lacking nowhere. I'm comfortable everywhere. I just rather sprawl and brawl. So if I promised the fans my last fight that I would get the finish the next fight. So May 13th, I promise to bring you the finish. What motivates me the most is, I would have to say, the doubters. The people that thought and said that I couldn't do it. The people that said I couldn't win a belt. The ones that think that it's impossible to be great, to believe that it's nothing to become something. You know what I'm saying? And what motivates me the most, yeah, I would have to say the doubters, but also the believers. My job is to prove the doubters wrong and prove the believers right. And I will. Man, I say the best time ever. I remember we was in Virginia, man, and it was 2,000 seats, maybe 3,000 seats. It was sold out. It was so loud. The floor was vibrating. It was just like I could feel the floor vibrating. And I remember the ref saying, "Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready?" And I was looking across the cage. I remember the bell. When the bell went ding, it was so silent in there. It was so quiet in there, you could hear a pin drop. Have you ever been walking down the steps or thought it was a step right there, or thought you was at the edge of a curve, and you took that big step for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Kind of your knee kind of like drops or gives out. That's how it felt when the crowd was silent. I was so used to the vibrations under my feet that the crowd just went silent. And that right there, that feeling right there, that is the reason why I fight. I fight because that is the thrill of my life, you know, walking out there to that cage, and you hear it all. You hear everything. You hear people. You hear the supporters. You hear the doubters. You hear the boos. You hear the yays. And to go out there and fight somebody that's been training for me, that thinks they're better than me, and to win, to finish him, has to be one of the best feelings I've ever felt, ever in my whole life. Elias, Loco, Briley here. I'll be fighting Mike Powell May 13th. Make sure you get your ticket. You don't want to miss it. It'll be sparks flying. It will be no time where it isn't intense, I promise. Come check us out. Next Level Fight Club.